Hare Krishna. Damodarashtakam, verse 2. Rudantam muhurnetram yugmam rujantam karambhoja yugmena satanka netram muhushvasa kampa trirekhanka kantha sthitagraivam damodaram bhakti baddham. So in this meditation on the Damodarashtakam, Satyavrat Muni, as in the first verse, described the extraordinariness of the situation that the Lord, who is Ishvara, is caught, paramrishtam, todutya gopya, is God, the gopi, Yashodamai ran faster than him and caught him. So now in this verse is continuing the pastime, Rudantam, and now when the Lord is caught, the Lord is crying, Rudantam muhurnetram. So Krishna tells Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita that tears and crying is a sign of ignorance of the bodily conception of life. So how is it that Krishna can cry? Actually, it is not crying that itself is a sign of bodily conception. It is material emotions that is a sign of bodily conception. So there is in the spiritual world also crying. So just crying itself is not extraordinary. What can make the Lord cry? Actually, the concept of Leela has no parallel in world history. Leela is the unique contribution of the Vedic literature to the world's understanding of God. If we ask people in other religions, Christians, Muslims, they also believe in God. But what does God do in the spiritual world? There is very little clear description of that. The Bhagavatam, the Vedic literature, in general and the Bhagavatam in particular, describe how God in his highest abode does not delight in the display of his godhood. God covers his godhood so that love can reign supreme. Actually, if people are aware of his godhood, then they will be so much reverential that there will be the intimacy of the love will be checked by that. So to have intimacy and intensity to the love, the Lord covers his godhood. He uses his own inner potency, and by that his devotees think of themselves as his guardians, as his consort, as his equal friends. So Krishna also takes an appropriate role in connection with those devotees. So Krishna is taking here the role of a small child, and not just a child but a fearful child. Not just a fearful child but a teary-eyed child. Rudantam muhurnetram. So Rudantam is crying. Rudantam muhur, again and again is crying. Netram yugmam rujantam. It is with his yugmam rujantam. Karamboja yugmena. So yugma means two. So his two netra yugmam rujantam. Karambojena, with his two lotus hands, his two lotus eyes, what is he doing? Yugmena, Karamboja yugmena, Satanka netram. So he is rubbing his eyes, and rubbing his eyes, while he's rubbing his eyes, looking down, but his eyes are atanka, atanka. Atanka means terror. Krishna is terrified of what his mother will do. Satanka netram. Sanatana Goswami explains that Rudantam muhur netram, this can have two meanings. He says one is that actually Krishna is caught and he wants to avoid punishment. And to avoid punishment, Yashodamai has also caught a stick. He says, I will punish you with the stick. Yashodamai can never hurt or hit Krishna. But she uses a stick to create a little bit fear by which there will be some discipline. So Krishna wants to avoid punishment, and to avoid punishment he is making a show of crying. So he is making a show of crying by way, and while crying he is also looking down as if he is very fearful and looking up, Satanka netram, acting as if there is fear in his eyes, so that Mother Yashoda will decrease her punishment. But the other understanding, which is also given by Vishwanath Chakravarti in his explanation to a similar verse in the first canto in Kunti's prayers, 1.8.31, there he describes, and Sanatana Goswami also says, that actually Krishna has become fearful. It is not that Krishna is just pretending. He's actually become fearful. He's saying, oh, I did mischief and mother has caught me and mother is angry and she will punish me. As a child when is caught becomes panicky. So Krishna has become panicky and is frantically crying. Antam muhurnetram yugmam rujantam karamboja yugmena satanka netram saatanka. It's a terror. And muhushvasa kampa trirekanka kanta. So muhushvasa kampa. Now when a person is very agitated, the breath becomes faster. And so he's just been running away from his mother. That itself has made him breathless. And further, being caught has also taken his breath away because of fear. So first it was because of exertion, now it is because of fear and muhushvasa kampa, trembling, and trirekhanka kantha. So in Vedic culture there are different signs of beauty. So one of the signs of beauty is that there are three, when a person is in the neck 3 different lines are seen clearly. So that itself is seen as a sign of beauty. Trirekhanka kantha and sthita graivam damodaram bhakti baddham. So even when this Lord is angry, he is extraordinarily beautiful. And that is extraordinary. That even in anger or fear or terror or whatever, his beauty is there. But more than that, what is extraordinary, that Sita Graivam Damodaram, that Lord who is the supreme controller, Ishvara, Namami Ishwaram, has become Damodara, has become fixed at one place, frozen because is bound. Sthita Graivam Damodaram Bhakti Baddham. So that Lord cannot be bound by anything. In fact, the Lord is supremely Ajita, is supremely unconquerable, and nothing can bind him. And Mother Yashoda also got this realization that nothing can bind my Lord. Yashoda Mai, earlier Krishna has shown her Virat Rupa twice. The Virat Rupa twice actually. His Virat Rupa. Once, of course, when he had eaten mud or had apparently eaten mud as per his friend's accusations, and the other when he was in her lap. So in both cases, and when he was drinking her milk, at that time, this also pastime is described in the Bhagavatam. At that time, opens his Mother Yashoda just wanted to see whether Krishna has developed some teeth, and as he opened the mouth, and suddenly he saw the whole universe. And in both cases, the second pastime is described only briefly in the Bhagavatam, but in either way, Yashodama is first overwhelmed to see this. What is happening? Am I under illusion? Am I in a trance or what? And her mood suddenly became very reverential, and Krishna did not like that. So Krishna covered it up so that she could have maternal feelings towards him. So here that Lord to whom such great mercy was shown, that she got the darshan of the Vishwarupa, that is itself extraordinary. Not many people have got the darshan. Arjuna had to ask for a special favor for it. Maya drashtumiti Prabho, if it is possible, my dear, manyase yadi tat shakyam maya drashtumiti Prabho, my dear Lord, if it is possible for you to show it to me, please show it to me. So Arjuna thought himself unqualified and begged from the Lord to reveal the Vishwarupa. But Mother Yashoda just in the course of the pastime saw the Vishwarupa, not just once, twice. That was itself extraordinary mercy. But even that mercy is nothing as compared to the mercy over here. Arjuna never got to tie up Krishna. None of the Devatas ever got to do such a thing. That's why. So, prasadam lebhire gopi. Shukadeva Goswami says, this kind of prasad that this gopi, this Yashodamai got, nobody else in the history of the universe has got. What kind of extraordinary prasadam is this? Not Brahma, nor Shiva, nor Lakshmi, nobody else. Of course, the gopis, the Madhurya Ras, they get that, and we'll discuss about it later. But it's extraordinary what Yashodamai has been able to do. And how is he bound? Sita Graivam Damodaram. It is only by bhakti that the Lord can be bound. Bhakti Baddham. So, Krishna reveals through this pastime how in his intimate abode, love conquers everyone, including himself, who is the conqueror of all conquerors. Chaitanya Charitamrita describes that Krishna Prem is so extraordinary that it makes the devotee dance, it makes the Lord dance, and in the Krishna Prem also dances. So that is how the world of Krishna's world of love is extraordinarily rich with pure spiritual emotions. And by contemplating on this, how the Lord becomes conquered by love, we also feel inspired. Let me enter into this world of love. Let me in my own small way redirect my love from the things of this world to that Lord who is so eager, so hungry, and so sweetly reciprocal with the love of his devotees. Thank you. Hare Krishna.